Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for space. It's ball. Tackle is made after the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Barrels ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first He takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Golden Gophers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of what.
He's going to take a shot right away. And the pass is intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into job making something out of nothing.
They'll leave it with him. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Might as well give it to him again. Just plowing down the field. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They're bringing heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. Right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's ball. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way in.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Touchdown, Minnesota! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Hand off from the shotgun. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He looks that one in nicely. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid pickup here. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think he run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Hart. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the returner is stopped. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot and see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He makes a catch. Open runway. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Leaves it with the back. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come... They need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Getting some heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll run play action. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Westbrook. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Now on the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Dobbs. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this is...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The hand to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He's looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly, the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Shaw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll give it to the back. Just buried it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The give to the right. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular.